Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're working on a 2002 Nissan Altima. 2003 Nissan Altima 2.5 4-cylinder. Today we are doing the AC compressor. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure you have the right compressor because we're replacing this one. So excuse me for the wind. It's pretty windy out, so I'll speak up. So I'm replacing it with this new one here. We've already checked it to make sure that everything lines up, all the lines are in the correct place, and please make sure if it has a manual you read it. So I've already disconnected the belt, and I've done this in a previous episode where I replaced the belt before. It's a 14 millimeter on the tensioner pulley, and you need to push it back towards the car. If you could put another wrench on the end and loosen it up. I haven't taken the belt all the way off. That way I don't have to worry about finding the pattern. I've kind of just set it to the side. And what you want to do now is you want to open up your lines. So you have one line here and you have another line there. And it should be 4 bolts. So it should be one here, one there, one under the bottom that you can probably only see from the bottom of the car, and then one over here. And it has a connector. Let me see if I can get a better angle. A connector right here. So I would recommend you crack the lines first, then do the bolts. You want to get a evap system to pull out any freon or anything that's in there so it doesn't go into the environment. And yeah, once you get all the lines open, you do the belt first. Of course, I have to take the tire off so I can get to the tensioner pulley, which you can't quite see. Well, yeah, you see it right there. And you just kind of pull it back that way, and I just let the belt sit as you see, so I don't have to worry about it. Of course, I got my tire under here for safety, and yeah, I'm going to get these lines cracked, and we'll come back once we get to the nitty-gritty. All right, so now I'm getting ready to pull the bolts, but first let me show you what I did with the line. So I pulled the lines off. That green stuff you see is dye. You want to make sure that you inspect the rubber seals that's on there. It's 2 lines, and there's another one here. You want to make sure you inspect all the seals to make sure that they're on there and that they're okay, they're not ripped, because our air compressor, the new one, didn't come with any seals. So once you get the lines out the way, you start attacking the 4 bolts, and I tried to do the hardest ones first, which is under the bottom. Alright, so this is the one on the bottom here. Just break it loose, and for the most part, the most you'll need is a 12 millimeter and 10. So a 14, the 14 for the tensioner, and the rest of the bolts are all 12. The bolts that mount the mountain bolts are 12, and the bolts that hold the line in is 12. So I'll pull this bolt here, and then I'll move on to the other 3. So I was wrong, y'all. One of these bolts is a 14. So I did this one over here from underneath. That was a 12. This one is a 14. Then these 2 are 12. And I tried to, these are the bolts from the line. One here, one here. I try to put them back because my memory is garbage. And if I move something and try to put it in a pan or whatever, I tend to lose it. So I just try to put the bolts back as soon as I take them out. So now that I've figured out that that's a 14, you just pull it, which magical camera trick. It's already pulled. So I'm just pretty much showing, and I break them loose, and then I'm going to move to the 2 up top, 1, 2 up here. I haven't gotten the connectors yet. Once I get the compressor up, I'll get it. It's a little bit difficult to get in there, to get both hands down there. So once I get the compressor up a little bit, I'll get it. All right, so now I've got the 2 bottom ones cracked. I'm going to start with the top here. I haven't broke them loose yet. And I must say, they ain't easy to break loose. That on is done. And that on is loose. So I'm gonna take these 4 bolts out and then we'll start from there. So my bad, y'all. This bolt that I was pulling right here was the wrong bolt. Apparently the 2 bottom bolts you have to get from the bottom. So now I'm up under the car here and I did this one over here. And now I have to do the one that the wrench is on there, and it's a 12. So they all are 12. That was my fault. So yeah, I can man up and take responsibility. But I'm gonna put the camera down and come back once I get that broken loose, because it look like I'm rounding it out. So yeah, I've gotten the and excuse the noise, yo. She's up under here sanding down here subframe, so I'm letting her do her thing while I'm doing the AC compressor. Okay, yeah, I'm back up here and I'm just gonna I'm just letting you know I took the 2 bolts out the bottom first. So I'm continuing with doing the hardest process, and then I'm gonna drop these 2 out, and then the compressor should be ready to come out. All right, y'all, I'm back. So these are the 4 bolts that I've taken out the compressor. Just for anyone that's that gets them confused for whatever reason, the 2 top bolts are longer than the bottom ones. I guess it has to go into more of the motor, has to bite into more. But yeah, now I've gotten all 4 bolts out. Now time to bring up this compressor. All right, so I'm guessing the only way is to bring it up. So oh yeah, it might be a good idea to take some of these screws out temporarily, because they're getting snugged on the fan and everything else. So the little line screws, I'm taking them out real quick, and this is my first time doing this, so you know everything is not going to be perfect. So yeah, that felt nah, it's not going anywhere. And yeah, not coming up. All right, y'all, so I had to go and get this really long screwdriver to disconnect where it is right here, where it screws in right here onto the AC compressor, because it looks like I'm gonna have to take it from the bottom, and it wasn't coming out with this attached to it. So I just got that really long screwdriver, put it down in there, and broke the screw loose. And once I get that detached, then I'll see if I can get it from the bottom. This line, it's not really disconnecting, so I'll probably just cut it right here, because the new one already has a connection. Once I get it out, I can disconnect it. So I'm gonna unscrew that line or the connector and work from there. All right, so I didn't have to cut it. Once I unscrewed it, it was much easier to pivot around and just unhook it. So I'm gonna try to retrieve it from the bottom now. That's the compressor there. I'm at the bottom now, and whoo, I can busted up my knuckles, man. Yeah, be like that. Come on, let's sound with the camera for me. All right, trying to get it out, and there it is. All right. So again, well, my knuckles busted a little bit. You know, blood, sweat, and tears, right? No tears so far. So and then you just want to kind of double check it again to make sure everything lines up. All the connectors look the same, and the new one, it has some seal, because it says this compressor contains oil, so it already has oil in it. And you want to make sure you read the manual, because it says something in there where you put half Freon, let it run for a while, but once you read the manual, you'll be able to figure it out. So in order to put the compressor in, you just do the reverse. So you just put it back through the bottom, and put back all the bolts the way you take them out. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's getting hot out, and I know she's gonna need air, or she's gonna be cutting off everybody on 83. But yeah, get that done, and I think she needs 4 shocks too. I'm gonna figure out if I want to tackle that. And yeah, that's how to do AC compressor on a 2003 Nissan Altima 2.5. One love, stay up, stay blessed. Look at her over there. Got my work pants on, working her ass off. She thought she was gonna be easy. You alright? And as hard as he thought it was as easy as he thought it was gonna be, huh?
Made it look easy.
Make it look easy, huh? Yeah, then they come out there and chat you one bag of bullshit I get from my goddamn nerve.
No, I didn't.
No, when me at work, see I look on your hair. All your hair got dirty, you for. Oh yeah, y'all, just a little side note. Got the wagon fixed. Got it running, took it to Home Depot to buy this stupid thing, and come to find out, cause I bought this weed whacker off Craigslist, and the whole inside of it is cross-threaded. So I'm gonna have to either figure that out or probably get a new weed whacker. And earlier I told y'all I was gonna make a little bracket for the intake, so it stop bouncing all over the place. It pretty much just mounted it to the side, twisted it a little bit, and made a hole to mount it, and made a hole into the hair. And I have a rubber thing on the inside to seal it, so it doesn't so there's no air coming through that part. And yeah, I forgot. Good thing I came on here. I forgot to put that line back on. But wagon is running good. Had AC cranking the whole time. I'm gonna need that. And Civic is running good. And she's over there shining that thing down. Probably gonna be out here all night. She thought it was gonna be easy. I'm gonna take my butt inside. I'm gonna go put this tire on. I'm gonna go right inside. Shit don't make no goddamn sense. Got me out here digging dirt. Oh, Lord. I got about 1 million to go.